Next card. It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quito.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Rack cat? A raccoon? What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
All right. It's nice looking.
I'll order some more of these Beggy Mon cards for my shipper. Hang on, you guys. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious.
Because without it, I don't know how I'm going to get through this game. It's like it's so dark, okay? So we'll see how it goes today. But the real reason that I wanted to play Dark Souls 2 2 days in a row is because yesterday we only got to play it for like 2 hours and barely made any progress whatsoever. And that's in tandem with 2 reasons. Number one, it was my day back from break, and we did a lengthy podcast where everybody got caught up in all of that. So that's number one. But number two, because the chat kept freezing. So now it's time for me to address the elephant in the room. Hold on. So here's the deal, okay? The chat freeze exploit on YouTube is not getting fixed at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems to me like YouTube is, as always, dragging their feet. If it took them 5 years to finally adapt regional pricing for memberships so that people using a VPN can't get them for 4 cents, well, guess what? Tasty acorns, goodbye. Had enough of you. Then it's going to take them even longer to probably fix this problem. I'm serious. I wouldn't be shocked if it would take so long to get this working and fixed, okay? At this point, I've had up to 6-month sub-only mode on the chat, meaning you have to be subscribed to my channel for 6 months to even talk in chat, which is ridiculous in my opinion. But that seems to be the way that it's working. If it freezes again, the only other thing I'm going to try is 1 year sub-only. If that doesn't fix it, I give up. There's nothing else I can do, okay? Like, that's it. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm just going to say, there's nothing I can do about this. I have no control over it. It's sad, but what can I do? Every time it freezes, I have to completely make a new stream and then redirect the old stream to the new stream so all of you come in so that you can see, keep talking. I don't want to stream on YouTube with no interactions. Here's the truth. I can keep interacting with you on YouTube, but you have to contribute. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that people should have to pay with a super chat or a super sticker or a membership or to send me a tip to communicate with me. And it's an interactive stream. We're just supposed to be able to talk. I don't think I have that's just messed up. All right. I want newcomers to be able to come and have fun. In fact, some people have messaged me and said, so I've been watching you for a few months and I'm actively, a member and I can't talk. And I'm like, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. I just can't. There's nothing that can be done. Because if I do members only, that will solve nothing because memberships are 4 cents right now because of the Argentinian loophole. So anyone will pay 4 cents and then immediately freeze the chat again. You see? So let's see what happens today. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen a million times because honestly, yeah, it did annoy. It was more annoying than anything else. It wasn't like, oh no, the stream can't continue. Of course it could. But I want people to have a fun atmosphere to chat in, to interact with me, to talk with each other. I don't want it to just be a dead chat while I play Dark Souls. So let's see what happens today. Hope for the best. Maybe 6-month sub mode fixes it. If not, the only other thing I'm going to try is the year. And if the year sub doesn't work, I'm just turning all that off and we just roll with it. What else can I do? Now, I'm going to say this. If you're someone who avidly likes chatting and you've been having this issue happen, or if you avidly like to chat and sadly right now you can't chat because I have it on 6-month sub-only mode, head over to Kick. You can talk on Kick. It will work fine. Kick doesn't have this issue, okay? However, on Kick, it's quite rowdy, and it's a different crowd entirely. It's really different, okay? So just to say this up front, it's a lot of trolling. It's a lot of people who are holdouts from Kino Casino days. And there's a lot of, that kind of stuff. So you have to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, there you go. Nothing here just said in chat. I really hope you don't have to go a year sub only. I resubbed last fall after the Asmongold interview. I won't even make the cutoff. A lot of the people here probably won't make the cutoff. I'm also aware that many of you have new accounts because maybe you said, I want to start fresh so trolls can't harass me and stuff like that. And that's a good idea. Quite honestly, it's a good idea to start over. It sucks because I have regulars who are big contributors but have new accounts because they didn't want to be harassed, and now they can't talk in chat. So this is ridiculous nonsense. Okay? Yes, Kick is free. Someone just, nothing here I said is Kick free. Kick is completely free. It's the same as Twitch, basically. Kick is basically a copy-paste of Twitch. So if you've been on Twitch TV before, that's basically how Kick operates. But it is very rowdy. Like, the chat moves there about 5 times faster than it does on YouTube, but it's a lot of trolls. A lot of people who say nasty stuff, so you have to kind of get used to that. Okay? All right, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm hoping that today we make a lot more progress in Dark Souls 2. Yesterday, I feel like we didn't even barely play. You know, so today, like the first hour, figure out how to grind some levels out so I can level up and not be dying instantly. I got to get my health fixed again. I got to get my weapon, you know, better. I got to find a better weapon. Right now, I'm using the broken sword. It's like the worst freaking weapon in the game, right? So we got to get a better weapon so I could start being more effective against enemies. We got to get situated. Once I'm situated, then we can decide where I want to explore. Remember, we're already at the vendor where you can buy the blacksmith key, right? We need to do stuff at the blacksmith. We can't do that yet. We got to grind for that too. So it's going to be kind of repetitive today to start. But then I think we'll make headway after that, okay? All right. All right. So we have a bunch of contributions I want to shout out that have come in. We start off today with Martin, if you know what I mean. Big JT. Thanks for the $2, Big JT. Huge McLarge Man did a $2 super chat. Did you see LTG's post about you and wearing diapers? No, nobody cares what LTG says or does. He's an idiot. This is the man who believes that he's an interdimensional being sent to Earth to save humanity or something. He's nuts. He's a fucking moron. And he believes everything he's told by the internet. He's a gullible freak. So, no care. Alrighty then. Okay. Funny, my FGC friends were razzing me. All right? They were like, hey, I saw some of your gameplay from your recent streams, and it looks like you lost it. And I was like, well, number one, it's not like I'm playing anyone good. These people online are terrible. You know what I mean? They're just abusing the lag over and over, and it's laggy. And number two, I literally haven't played fighting games against a person offline in 12 years. I want you to think about that. I actually haven't played a fighting game off the internet, in person with a human, since my going away celebration in 2014, right before I moved out of Connecticut and I moved over here to Washington. I had a big party where I had all my friends over and we all played fighting games in person and we drank. It was great. We recorded it and everything. You know, it's on DSP Gaming. That's it. Since then, every single time that I have played a fighting game, it has been online with lag. So it's not like I'm actually actively playing and practicing and getting good at all. It's true. Now, I obviously feel like if I could play good people and I could play offline, I'd probably dust the dust off, right? Get the rust worn off, clean it off, and then maybe I could play well again. But what are you going to do? It's like, how do you play at a high level when you don't play anyone who's good? They're all scrubs online who abuse the lag and mash buttons like idiots. You know, fucking playing an E Honda who has a turbo controller and holds Fierce Punch to get Fierce Hands and he breaks the game. Like, that's the level of comp you get online. No one with a competent brain. They're all just idiots.